Hello everyone, welcome back to Ryan Reacts. Today's episode will be the mysterious Mare duel. Nothing to say up top, so let's get right into the show, shall we? Okay.
Attention every pony.
Looks like we're at the CMC Clubhouse.
The official Rainbow
This
Dash fan club will come to order.
Rainbow Dash
Let's get right
fan
down to our
club.
first order of business.
Oh god, her
I
ego
motion
is
that
gonna
Rainbow
get
Dash
intense
be
from
declared
this.
the most awesome pony in Ponyville.
That's just what she needed. Someone stroking her love for Rainbow Dash.
The word awesome in the dictionary, there would be a picture of Rainbow Dash.
First smart thing that guy ever said in the show, though.
I think the word awesome is played out. Rainbow Dash deserves better. I motion that we declare her the most stupendous pony.
Stupendous.
Nah,
You got.
not quite Rainbow style.
Wonderific.
Closer.
Astonishing.
Breathtaking.
Astounding.
Bedazzling. What about super ultra extreme awesome amazing?
How about supercalifragilisticexpialidocious?
Rainbow Dash, the most super
Even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious.
Pony in all of Ponyville, say I.
Yeah. Of course, who else would be arrogant enough to troll their own fan club meeting?
What a beautiful day. There's nothing like a dip in the clouds to make a Pegasus feel super relaxed.
God. I wish I lived in Equestria and was a Pegasus so I could just... I'd be curious just to find out what the texture of being able to walk on clouds feels like. Because they can walk on them, they can swim in them, and they can fly through them. So I'm curious as to how the physics of that works out.
Thanks, every pony.
I might be a bit nerdy to think that way, but oh well.
To me it was. You're my hero.
Oh, that's the cutest little... Well, not quite the cutest thing. Sweetie Bell's still cuter. But you're close.
That Rainbow Dash sure is something.
Something special.
Okay. You're gonna have a hill that steep with a road right cliffside. No one thought to put in a railing. And they got it just like a jump setup. Okay. If it's not going anywhere, doesn't it make sense to maybe lower the curb and put some, I don't know, you know, railings up top? At least minimize the risk of that.
There's something wrong with the baby. She's not cheering for every pony's favorite hero, Rainbow Dash.
Sorry, Rainbow, you're not my favorite pony. You're close, but Sweetie Belle still gets it. And of the main six, I think I still go with Fluttershy.
There just aren't enough words in the dictionary to describe Rainbow Dash's awesomeness. I can
True.
think of a few new words, and I bet modest is not one of them.
No. Nice guy riding Rainbow
But
Dash.
she is kinda awesome.
There's no denying that. Oh crap.
Never fear, you're
Bon Bon! Save them all! You can do it! I've decided for now Bon Bon will be my favorite background pony. No good reason, I've just decided to go that route. I like the way her hair looks, that's the best reason I got.
I can't hear you!
Oh god. My god, that first second there, that reminded me of Powerpuff Girls So Strong.
This whole hero thing might be going to Rainbow
Can't remember
Dash's
what
head.
episode it was, but I remember something like that.
Silly.
Well, she told you.
I zoomed into the well. I knew it would be dark and dangerous, but I didn't let that stop me. Danger's my middle name. Rainbow Danger Dash. Thinking back on it, I acted pretty awesomely heroic that day. Awesomely heroic that day and awesomely arrogant ever since.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Applejack, how you like to be immortalized as my friend?
I thought she was already your friend and already immortalized, like on
Are you taking notes?
the walls at Camelot
I've been hooked
Castle.
by Rainbow Dash herself to write her autobiography.
Autobiographies are supposed to be written by the pony they are about.
Maybe for your normal run-of-the-mill ponies. But I'm far too busy saving lives to stop and write. That's why I hired Spike as my ghostwriter. Ah! Spike's a ghost!
I thought you giggled at the ghosties.
Anyway, Spike here writes down everything I say. Don't you, Spike? Don't you, Spike. Got it!
Good.
This way, I can stay focused on performing those acts of bravery that no pony else has the guts to perform. Yeah, it takes guts, but it also takes brains. And sometimes
Rainbow Dash, are you collecting money off of this merchandise or Rainbow?
But I'm up to the challenge.
Actually, you should have Rarity design it. You can make a mint together.
There you go.
Someday, I want to be just like you.
Aim high, kid, but don't aim for the impossible.
Oh, that's kind of mean.
Don't you think you should go and help?
Yeah, I've got a good 10 seconds to spare. Just a couple more.
Oh boy, she's really getting into herself now. Oh, she's doing the back fly. Back float, whatever you call it.
Will Rainbow Dash make it on time?
Oh, who the hell is that? Well, okay.
Holy turnips!
Some pony beat Rainbow Dash to the rescue.
I've never seen such bravery in all my life.
That's
Oh.
right. Ponyville has a new hero. A mysterious mare that has done well by our fair city today. I dub this new masked hero
Bon Bon.
Mysterious
For no good reason.
Ne'er-do-well.
Mare do well, huh? Well, that mare would do well to stay out of my way. Ponyville's only got room for one hero, and that hero is me.
And of course you're gonna make yourself look bad here, aren't you? Who is that? Okay. Looks like an earth pony. I didn't see any wings, so...
Neighborhood Rainbow!
Excuse me? Do you think you could skip your catch?
Of course, there was a hat. There might have been a horn underneath.
Ugh, fine. Picky, picky.
Oh, crap. Oh, okay. Yeah, that, I've seen another pony do something similar to that over and over and over through the first 2 seasons, so
Oh, thank you, Mare.
at least, you know,
I can't believe it.
Applejack
Ne'er-do-well is strong
kinda
as
did the
me?
apple bucking move there.
A hero is
to
more
stop
than
that,
just
so
muscle. And she's
could be
gonna
her, I
learn that
guess.
The hard way.
If anyone seems to have a desire to take Rainbow Dash's ego down a peg, it'd probably be her. Construction accident. Wait, they have cranes in Equestria? Like full on?
Your friendly neighbor.
Oh, shut up instead. As much as I like the Spidey catchphrase, you need to stop talking and do something.
Coming. Hold on. Ah!
Hmm. Okay. Oh crap, he's screwed. Whew. You know, as arrogant as you can be, Rainbow, you're awesome at the same time.
Here you go. Safe and sound. Well Mare do well. Or should I call you Mare do slow?
No, you
You're gonna have
shouldn't.
to pick up the pace if you want to compete with me, cause I move like lightning.
It's not a
She
competition.
saved all of us. We
Oh.
owe her our lives.
And even if it was, she still won.
Okay, she's strong, fast, and somehow knows what's gonna happen ahead of time.
Okay.
I gotta step up my game.
Wait, ahead of time? Didn't really pick up on that, but whatever.
If the dam breaks, the whole town will be flooded. Looks like
Oh my
Ponyville needs
God.
a hero. Easy peasy. My game is officially back on. If only some pony were here to pat me on the back.
Good job, Barry Horowitz. Anyone who gets that one way to be a wrestling nerd. So Rainbow Dash is going to flood the entire town because she had to pat herself on the back. Literally.
You? I suppose you want me to think.
Oh, okay. That's a little weird. I figured that was one of the main six, which is why I was thinking Applejack, but she can do mad as she's a unicorn. That's, I don't know any unicorn strong enough to do save the carriage.
And she's magic. Ugh. How do I compete with that? Wait a minute. I do have a leg up on her, and that leg is wings.
That's not a leg, it's a wing.
Take that,
A wing up on her. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, now I get it. The list of alicorns is too short, so I think I figured out who it is, and it's not just one.
Girl, that Mare do well sure can pull off some pretty heroic feats.
I must say, I was impressed by that spell she used to fix the dam.
Of course you are.
Seems like something like that would take quite a bit of study.
She really cares about every pony's safety.
Yeah.
Insane, her costume. It's to
Uh-huh.
die for.
Okay, so that was your
She's a hero
job.
of fashion. And she's modest and humble. She lets her actions
Yep.
speak for themselves. You gotta admire that. I don't have to admire that. I don't think she's all that great. She's great. I didn't say that.
Sounds like some ponies jealous.
Yeah.
Who, me?
Rainbow Dash is jealous.
Don't break that, Spike.
Maybe you should try writing it yourself, Rainbow.
Correction. Rainbow Dash is very jealous. Fine. Laugh all you want. But I'll be the one laughing when I prove to you all that I'm just as good. No, that I'm a better hero than Mare-do-well.
Whatever.
No sign of trouble here, darn it. Buses and baby carriages are always careening down this hill. Where is an out-of-control vehicle when you need one?
So you're disappointing no one is
Absolutely no
lying to their death?
disasters going on anywhere. How am I supposed to prove myself when everything's so normal and safe?
Oh god,
Hold it
what are you
right there,
doing?
Granny Smith. You don't have to pretend with me. I can see that you're in way over your head here.
Oh god.
Yet, you're putting on a brave face. I get it, but you don't have to anymore. I'll help you cross the street.
Oh god. You don't even want to cross the street, do you?
Don't worry.
I've seen this
You're
bit
an
before.
extremely capable being.
I don't remember what show, but
Here we are, safe and sound. A good and heroic citizen deserves a little recognition, don't you think?
first to the head. Yep.
Of
course.
To cross the street in the first place.
Yeah.
Some pony's in trouble.
Oh god, you're actually gonna try.
This, ma'am. For your own safety, I must ask you to stand back.
Oh, brother.
Oh god. Yeah, that works.
Thanks.
How would you
Of
describe what I
course.
just did? Would you say I was amazing?
Aren't you milking this a bit?
Please, just answer the question. Was I or was I not amazing?
No,
No.
you're amazing, all right. And amazingly...
Oh, look!
Oh man, okay. Rainbow Dash is going a little overboard. Actually, I think the writers are going a little overboard with Rainbow Dash
Save that grass
going overboard.
From what?
from weeds. Weeds that were attempting to eat this line.
Lame.
Yeah.
Oh, who am I kidding?
I don't know. She's depressed.
All any pony talks about is Mare Duel this and Mare Duel that. What about me? How could
What
I
about Raven?
forget about me so easily? I mean,
I've been putting way too many wrestling references into this episode. Hope you guys don't mind.
Spectacular hooves. Nope, I'm still awesome. They're wrong. But then why am I all alone? I hate being all alone.
Hey, Rainbow Dash!
I knew it! No need to apologize, Squirt. Any pony can make a mistake.
Mistake? What mistake?
Wait a minute. Why are you here?
To invite you to join us. We're heading off to the thank you parade for Ponyville's greatest hero, Mare Duel.
Oh god.
No! No way!
Scootaloo calling her the greatest hero must
I love being alone.
really upset
Oh, okay.
Rainbow
See you
Dash.
later then.
Yeah, right.
Now they're all wearing mysterious Mare Duel costumes.
Thank you, Mare Duel, whoever you are, for ruining it.
I hope Rudy's making money selling that merch too.
Welcome to Ponyville's first, but surely not last, thank you parade in honor of our city's greatest hero, the mysterious Mare Duel.
She does have an awesome look to her though.
The mysterious Mare Duel, huh?
I have to hand it to Rarity, that is a great
So
costume.
what are you hiding?
Oh, there's Twilight.
Let's see how mysterious you are without that mask.
Oh god, now you're gonna look like an even bigger ass in front of the town. Yeah. Funny how they can all seem to be in more than one place at a time, right? Probably because they are.
I got you now. All right, Miss Mysterious. Mystery solved.
Oh, wow, that is a surprise. I didn't expect to have Pinky as... Oh, predicting the future, that Pinky sense. Okay,
Twilight,
and that's where that comes from.
Applejack.
Things falling, yeah, okay, that would help in the construction site, I guess.
We all played Mare Duel at different times.
I figured it was just Twilight, Applejack, and Fluttershy doing the flying.
Hicks McGee.
I saved the construction workers with my pinky sense.
There we go. Of course.
Sorry. It's alright. And I used my magic to fix the dam. Ooh, and I did that.
I'm surprised at this point Pinkie Pie doesn't have a separate Pinky sense just for flower pots falling.
So myself.
I don't understand. Why? Don't you want me to be a hero?
Of course we want you to be a hero.
But a real hero doesn't brag.
Well, we can a little bit.
Brag a little.
A little?
Okay, a lot.
Celebrating your accomplishments is natural, but
Rubbing them in every pony's face is not.
yeah, the only thing that should be rubbed in any pony's face is chocolate cake.
There we go. Don't ever change, Pinky. She's getting way
Running out of
into
topic
it.
here.
What we're trying to say is, it's great to be really good at something, but it's important to act with grace and humility.
Yeah.
Oh, that makes loads more sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. And I guess I should also act with grace and humility when others outshine me.
Yep.
Like Mare do well.
Sounds like you've got a letter to write to Princess Celestia.
Already got it covered. As your ghostwriter, I've already penned a letter to the princess.
That's nice of you, Spike.
Yeah.
But I really want to write this letter myself.
Oh, come on. I wrote the whole thing already.
Okay, let's hear it.
Dear Princess
Look out! It's a real ghost!
Okay. Don't you need a pad of ink or something? Yeah, this episode is, I don't know, for some reason I watched it this time and I remembered it as being kind of one of the worst episodes of Season 2, but I watch it now and it's not quite as bad as I remember for some reason. I got into it, I enjoyed it, had a lot of fun. Still, it's about a 7. My one real problem with this was with Rainbow Dash. When she was being upstage, she kind of went to absolutely moronic, ridiculous, terrible, terrible lengths to try and reprove herself as a hero. I thought it was kind of bogus the way that they wrote that. Other than that, though, this episode was fine. Let's see here. My question that I'm going to ask for those who managed to stick around to the end. If you could have... Oh, heroes. Let's talk about heroes for this. Who do you think is one of history's greatest unsung heroes? I looked at, there's a guy I know out of the Soviet Union. I think it was 1983 during the Cold War. A fellow, there was actually a false positive as far as the United States launching nuclear missiles. A Soviet computer said that the U.S. had launched missiles to attack the Soviet Union, and there was a guy named Stanislav Petrov. I believe that was his name. He, as soon as this speaker goes off, he's supposed to hit the launch button. No questions, no asks. As soon as this happens, he's supposed to launch and send off the entire nuclear, or at least a good chunk of the Soviet arsenal of nuclear weapons at the U.S. But before he launched, he called up another bunker, asking them if they were reading the same thing. They said no, and he decided not to launch the nuclear weapon missiles at the United States. Of course, I think we all know where that would have gone had he decided to do so. So I think that this guy is one of those guys that, you know, deserves a lot of praise. Not a lot of people know who he is. But yeah, I think that guy is one of the great unsung heroes of history. Let me know who you think is one of the great unsung heroes of history in those comments below. Thank you, and have a nice day.